Hey guys, this is the first video in our new email series that we're putting out. It's Sunday morning, myself and Coach Dan are here. We're gonna share some techniques that are passed on to us and to our team from the Master Bearing Progressive Guard System. The first being a self-defense technique. So let's say right now we're not wearing our gis, but Dan was to come and grab a hold of my arms. Dan was to come and say, hey buddy, come on over here, and he grabs a hold of my wrist. Instead of me turning or trying to fight away and pull the wrist away, I want to turn my hand towards the thumb. The thumb is the weakest link. I'm going to turn my hand towards the thumb and bring it to my opposite side hip and back up to block. So if Dan was to grab my wrist, I turn, block. This is same side, so my left hand is with Dan's right hand. If it was to be Dan's left hand and my left hand, so he says, hey buddy, come on over here, and reaches across the body, it's the exact same thing. Instead of turning in towards my hand, what actually puts, if we just walk closer, instead of turning in towards the thumb, I'm actually turning into the grip. What I want to do is turn away from the grip and towards the thumb. So with this hand, instead of turning this way like I would with the other same side, I'm going to turn away and towards the thumb. The thumb is the weakest link. Now, when I turn the thumb away, I want to make sure that I'm not just turning my hand and leaving it out of play. Remember that this is self-defense, and the person is attacking me. If my arm is back here, it's no good. Some of us, I've seen some fights where the hand comes from here. The problem with that, if anybody that knows what's going on with some sort of fighting action, when a hand comes from behind like this, Coach Dan's able to see my hand coming from a mile away, block, and then I'm left exposed. So just to review one more time, self-defense orientated, somebody comes and grabs my hand and I'm not comfortable with that. If it's the same side, I'm going to turn my hand to the thumb, bring it to my hip, and back up to block. Opposite side, I'm going to turn my hand away, which is towards the thumb, back up to block. Now, last thing and last point I wanted to touch on, if you notice when Dan was turning my hand, when Dan was grabbing my hand, I was pulling it back, and when I was bringing my hands up to block, I had an open hand. It's important to know that if I pull my hands back and instantly clench my fist, that's going to show that the person who's attacking me that I want to be aggressive and I'm going to start aggressing. That's not what I want. Any sort of martial arts or self-defense is taught so that you can control the situation and back out. If you're finding that you're pulling and you're holding your hands up like this, just be prepared that the person's probably going to start attacking you. Also, from a legal standpoint, if you do come and choose to sign up with us and do some training with us, it's something that we talk to you about. You have, with a month of training, you'll have more than the average person on the street. You have to be very, very careful legally that you don't cause any harm on somebody. This, from an outsider's perspective, looks like I'm ready for combat. I'm a martial artist. I have training. I'm the last person who should be ready for combat. I'm here to defend and protect myself, my family, and my friends. Important note. If you like this, please comment and share on our Facebook page. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be sending out 2 videos a week for the next 3 or 4 weeks. Also, don't forget to click on our buy-in page. We got 2 weeks of training coming up for $9.99. We have a huge youth program going on this 2018-2019 season. Try to jump in on it early. Thank you. Awesome.